would make it and hold it. I thought that if he had had a good run, he would have been in front of me. I had a mediocre run, and I think he had a sort of a decent run as well, and it held up. So of course, it feels good to win, but it's hard work. I feel I'm getting older. I'm getting tired. I have to mobilize to be able to get down the mountain like everyone else at the championship.
Congratulations to Sarah Mann, the fastest individual female down the mountain, picking up her bottle of Mum champagne. Well done also to Peter Beardshaw, who's been battling to win the title of fastest male for some time and is clearly delighted to have claimed his prize.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, 7 years I've been trying to get this title, and I'm well chuffed. I think it's building on the last 7 years, is just looking at what you can do differently each time. Today it was about looking ahead and getting the next second and third gate in sight every time I made the turn. It means what an event, what an atmosphere. So and I can see I'm drenched in champagne. What better way to celebrate?
And of course, the most colourful stars of the event, GFI, having given everyone a few lessons in skiing, now show the crowd how to celebrate in style. A fitting end to a fantastic championships.
I mean, I've been coming for 8 years and I don't go anywhere for 8 years if I don't enjoy it.
Superb, fantastic, loved it.
And everyone's so friendly and welcomes you in.
Oh, it's been brilliant, yeah. We've all skied, which has been our first accomplishment.
It's a pleasure to be here every year.
It's living, it's living how you wish we're meant to live, it's great fun. I meet a lot of people and the atmosphere is great.
Still to come with all the action from the PGA East Region Tournament, so join us in a couple of moments. This is the beautiful Hamels Park Mansion House near Buntingford that dominates the skyline around this impressive golf course, playing host to the East Herts Western Homes Classic. This is event 3 of 6 on the PGA East Region's Order of Merit Series, which sees the #1 player heading off to Wentworth in 2009 to tee it up on the European Tour's flagship event, the PGA Championship. And after 2 events, that #1 spot is held by Darren Charlton, who won last time out, but Brett Taylor isn't far behind, and he comes into today's final round as the overnight leader after an impressive back 9 yesterday.
Yeah, it's quite an enjoyable 9 holes, so played nicely and got the putter working, so had a few lucky breaks and made the most of it.
Brett's 65 included an eagle on the 13th, and he's got a 1-shot lead over last year's champion Ian Ellis. Then there's a 2-shot gap to John Bevitt and amateur James Watts. Conditions here a great improvement on the first 2 events.
The weather's a bit better than the last 2. It's been quite blowy and just hasn't quite happened for me, so I'm just going to keep with the same positive attitude and try and hold it together. Playing with a couple of good players, good friends, and hopefully I can perform well and that'll be good enough, but I'm just going to enjoy the day.
Well, let's get to the final day action then, shall we? Starting with the leader, who's on the first tee. 522 yards, this par 5 opening hole. Slight dog leg from right to left. Ideal position, I suppose, down the right-hand side of the fairway. Obviously a few butterflies about for Taylor with that 1-shot lead. That looks to be a nice start for him. Taylor actually finished 24th alongside Ernie Els and Padraig Harrington at the 2007 PGA Championship. Of course, he'll be hoping to be there again come May time. Pars all the way so far for Andrew Clapp, who finished in the top 10 at Bishop Stortford. Up the slope here, looking for a birdie. Asking it to go on. But that'll be another par. Clapp remaining 6 back at level par. Not sure what that means, but here's Mark Hooper in the same group, struggling to make par at this 187-yard par 3. Well, he birdied the 3rd, but that's his first dropped shot of the day. So Hooper slipping back to 1 under now. And it's worth noting that Brett Taylor is still leading, But he's dropped a shot at the third to slip back to 5 under. And Jason Levermore, who started the day 1 over par, he's making a real move up the leaderboard. To the 7th tee, Daniel Field. Pin here in the back centre portion of the green. And that's a nice effort. Come on. Very good. There was actually a hole-in-one here in the group before. Mark Baker, would you believe, with the ace, which has got him right into contention. 2 birdies in the first 3 holes from Daniel Poulter, taking him to 3 under. This for another. Never enough pace, but it looks like he's got some fashion tips from his brother Ian, doesn't it? From the look of those trousers. Not a good day though for Simon Datey. He's now at 2 over in this group. But Field looking to get to 3 under. Well, when a player walks after it, you know he doesn't like it. Hated it, didn't he? Not good for him there. It's been a rotten day as well so far for Paul Hetherington. Started out with a birdie at the first, but he's given away 6 shots to the course since then. And believe it or not, that was for back-to-back birdies at the 12th, but, well, 5 over par, very much out of contention. Very impressive round from the 20-year-old amateur James Watts yesterday, a 3 under 68. This to stay on the mark. Great save. Good to see he's enjoying the experience as well. Very much in the thick of things. Just 2 shots off the lead. Mark Baker going well, that hole-in-one at the 7th, taking him into a share of the lead at 5 under. Jason Levermore's had a wonderful morning. 5 under for the day through 13 holes. It is very close. Here's the co-leader, Brett Taylor then, who's found the bunker at the 7th. Plenty of green, though, to play with. Well, he looks to have played it very nicely. He did get it back to 6 under, but he just dropped a shot at the 6th. Should save par here. John Bevitt, who knows what it takes to win on the PGA East region. This, though, for a bogey at the 7th. Similar one to the putt Watts hold a little earlier. And same result there. Well, if ever there's a good bogey, I think that's one of them. But he's 2 under par now. After that excellent bunker shot. Taylor stays at 5 under. Unfortunately, though, after the talk of improved weather conditions, the heavens have opened. But it's not going to spoil Mark Baker's day, though. That hole-in-one at the 7th, and that for a birdie at the 12th. Not to be, but he has only just picked up another birdie at the 11th. So Baker leading at 6 under, with Levermore and Taylor a shot behind. Mark Cooper here with a chance to get within 3 of the leader. Finished tied 4th at the Bishop Stortford Masters. I think he thought that putt was going to go straight. Bit of swing in this one for Clapp, right to left. Just like that. Still some way off the pace though, 1 over par, but terrific putt. Andrew, who's recently taken up the position as head PGA professional at Brookenden Range Golf Club. Been a good day so far for Daniel Poulter, but not a good time to join him there. His first drop shot of the day. So Poulter 3 behind again at 3 under par. Been a struggle too on this hole for Daniel Field. Come on. Oh, that's an excellent save. What a good putt. After 4 bogeys in his first 6 holes, Simon Datey's done really well to get back to level par. Oh, but that's another drop shot at the 12th. 1 over again. The putter obviously not been behaving itself. He knows he's got a lot of ground to make up, and holes of course running out. for the spectators, well, it's all about keeping dry at the moment. Mark Litton now at the 369-yard par 4 12th. He has missed the green left here, but with the pin over on the right-hand side, got plenty of green to use. Oh, and he looks to have used it perfectly. Very good recovery there from Litton. Paul Simpson now from the other side. He needs to be, well, a little bit more delicate in his execution. And that also looks to be a pretty good touch. Simpson, a former European Tour player, currently 1 under par. Now the amateur Watts, chance to get within 2 of the lead. Was a great approach. And he sinks the putt as well. So Watts at 4 under. Not that he looks particularly happy about things. Obviously feels it should be better. And this is his first birdie since the 5th. And Mark Litton won't thank me for saying this, but he's 26 years older than Watts. But that's a par for a player gearing up for a future on the Seniors Tour. Still a few years away, mind you. Watts looking a little happier now. Simpson then also to save par. Those are really good up and downs from both Simpson and Litton. And, well, despite the rain, the tournament is in great shape, isn't it? We've got a 3-way tie at the top, a fantastic 64 from Jason Levermore, a hole-in-one from Mark Baker, and the overnight leader Brett Taylor. They're all at 6 under par. It's a fascinating final day at the East Harts Western Homes Classic. Welcome back to Sport Nation for the conclusion of the East Harts Western Homes Classic. I'm Richard Kaufman. We're really enjoying the fight at the top of the leaderboard. What a round from Jason Levermore, the 2004 Order of Merit winner. A 7 under 64. He set the clubhouse target at 6 under. Overnight leader Brett Taylor and Mark Baker alongside him. Amateur James Watts just 1 behind. So Baker knows if he can get up and down here, he'll be on his own out in front. But I think he's overdone that slightly. Yes, he has. Disappointing. I'm sure Mark Baker would have been hoping to be closer for his birdie chance. Having to give it a good old hit from here. Well, that's pretty well judged, but only a par at best to stay tied for the lead with Levermore and Taylor. Hooper hoping to get to 4 under. Well, I think he knows that his chance of winning is now gone. Had to really hold that one. The unmistakable trousers of Daniel Porter. Found the bunker at the par 3 15th. Oh, and he's called it fat. Well, the sand is wet, of course, now, but I think he was probably just trying to be a bit too cute with that one. Daniel Fields just birdied 13 and 14, so he's right in the mix now. This for a 3rd in a row to get within 1 of the leaders. It's, oh, I thought it was going to go in. Good attempt, though. Field very much in the hunt. So Baker stays in a share of the lead, just the 18th for him to play. So after that bunker shot, Porter with a lot of work to save par here. Oh, how did that stay out? Brett Taylor back at the 12th, missed the green left. Looks a very nice shot. Well, bit of work still left in that one. First look at Ian Ellis, who won the 2007 Order of Merit Series. Going okay at 4 under, but never started that one high enough. 2 behind though. Could be a long wait, couldn't it, for Livermore, but you never know. There may be another playoff. Taylor to save par. Very good up and down, but it's now a 4-way tie at the top because the 20-year-old amateur James Watts is at the 15th tee off the back of 3 birdies in a row. 160 yards this par 3. Oh, and he's found the bunker. That could be a momentum stopper. No one wants to miss this one, though. We're in for a great finish, aren't we? Closing hole, tough par 3. Hooper's gone over the back. So struggling to make par. But of course, all eyes here are on Mark Baker. You never know, this could be for a win. Birdie putt at 18 to get to 7 under. Come on. Come on. Oh, what a fabulous try. So close to the birdie you feel may be required, but that's a super 66 for Baker. The highlight, of course, in his round, the hole-in-one at the 7th. But a playoff, well, still could be on the cards, joining Livermore in the clubhouse at 6 under. He knows that putt was so close. A lot of butterflies around, I think, for players who are still thinking that win could be theirs. Hooper trying to finish with a par. And that's an excellent putt. A round of 69 to finish it 3 under par for Hooper. Another top 10 finish. The 76, by the way, for the 3rd member of this group, Andrew Clapp, you just saw in your picture. Daniel Field, though, still in with a chance. Has to make birdie here, mind you. And this one looks like it's drifting right. Oh, and it has. Into the bunker. Well, he's going to have to weave some real magic from the sand to have any chance. Of course, he needs to hold that one to get to that 6 under par mark. So Field has to hold this to stand any chance of being in a potential playoff. 2 players already finished at 6 under. Has to be bold, and he was. But he knows he won't be in the mix. But still, this to save par. To finish at 5 under. Oh, that's a real gutsy putt. Excellent one. Final day, 67 then. 5 under, just not good enough. Really close, but there are still 4 players at 6 under par. 2 of them, of course, have finished. And Livermore, some time ago, can either Watts or Taylor better that 6 under par mark. Watts still has 18 to play. Taylor's got 2 holes left. And of course, Ian Ellis in contention still too. And here he is at the par 5, 17th. Just short of the green in 2. And that's set up an excellent chance for a birdie. But significantly, Brett Taylor not far away in 2 big blows. This is for an eagle. Got to come over the fringe. Well, he's being very bold. Birdie not guaranteed just yet there for Taylor. Up ahead at 18, James Watts, tee shot. Needs to give himself a birdie chance. Oh, and he has. Well, terrific tee shot. The amateur giving it every go. Ellis then to make it a 5-way tie at 6 under par. And in it goes, tie for the lead, but well, maybe not for long, because of course Taylor has that great chance to get to 7 under. This to give himself a 1-shot lead heading down the last. Big putt, obviously not in length, but for the significance of this event. So at last, someone breaks free from the pack. Brett Taylor leads at 7 under. No wonder he's smiling. To the 18th then. Litton just off the green, but putting for birdie. No. Not bad though. Should be a par. But of course, most people got their eye here on youngster James Watts. This birdie chance to get himself alongside Taylor at 7 under. Looking good for pace. Oh, terrific try. Well, is it enough though? He knows he's going to now be relying on Taylor to drop a shot for a playoff. And there is Taylor back on the tee, knowing par's going to be good enough, but well, Watts shouldn't be downhearted, should he? This putt for 2 excellent rounds of 68. Well, there you go. I'm sure we're going to hear more from him. Mark Litton finishing at 4 under par. Paul Simpson at level par. But Watts, well, all he can do now is wait and hope.